Computer. All right, all set now. So to the board, you may have noticed this is different from the agenda that you were sent originally. This is essentially a template of the last organizational meeting, just updated to reflect the things that we have to do and the dates and things like that. So when Susan does minutes, all she has to do is doctor this up a little and she'll have everything ready to go. Yeah. All right, so, pardon?
Record.
I think I did, yeah. Yep. So first order of business is public comment. Any comment from the public? Nope. Moving on to the organizational meeting, the appointments. I hereby appoint as village attorney Thomas Peterson, as health officer Joanne McDonough, as clerk Susan Wallen, chair of planning board Peter Sheridan, and member of the planning board Tim Lassar. And for those who don't know Susan Wallen, anybody not know her?
Welcome.
You got it?
Okay, matter about time to see it.
Okay. All right. The resolution number 1 of 2023. Be it resolved that the village board of Round Lake approves Mayor Putman's appointments as noted above. Resolved by the mayor.
Second.
Discussion. All right, poll. Tom?
Yes.
Too difficult to go in order. I'm just gonna say.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Unanimous. Next, the assignments for the Board of Trustees, Trustee Alvear, Service Award Program, LoSAP. Trustee Parker, Auditorium Liaison, Trustee Bergen, PB and ZBA Liaison, and Trustee Coldrick, Deputy Mayor. Resolution number 2 of 2023. Be it resolved that the Village Board of Round Lake approves Mayor Putman's trustee assignments as noted above. Resolved by Mayor.
Second.
Seconded by Mr. Coldrick. And Tom?
Yes.
Heidi?
Yes.
Matt?
Yes.
Tina?
Yes.
Me? Yes.
You get tired of reading and want to pass these along.
Oh, I forgot you guys have them this time. All right, Thomas, no good deed goes unpunished, so you may take resolution number 3.
Resolution number 3, adoption of village resolutions. We resolved as the Round Lake Board of Trustees that the regular meeting of the Round Lake Village Board of Trustees will be held on the 3rd Wednesday of each month at 6:30. I guess that's a change.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Be resolved that the Round Lake Board of Trustees, the workshop meeting of the Round Lake Village Board of Trustees will be held on the 1st Wednesday of each month as needed at 6:30. It also resolved that when a special or emergency meeting of the Village Board of Trustees is necessary, the village clerk will be required to contact each member individually by phone, in person, or by email if receipt is confirmed to schedule a meeting. Be it further resolved that the next organizational meeting will be held on Monday, January 4th, 2024 at 7 p.m.
Which should be 6:30.
Okay, so we'll make that change to 6:30. And resolved by
Trustee
Trustee
Bergen,
Bergen.
Second.
seconded by Mr. Coldrick. Discussion?
Just so I'm clear, we're now changing, we've always started at 7 unless there was a public comment, we would start at 6:45, so now we're gonna start at 6:30, and if there's a public comment, 6:15?
Probably, yeah.
Public hearing, sorry, yes.
Yeah. We can adjust it as long as we give people notice.
Okay.
Thomas,
Yes.
Heidi,
Yes.
Yes.
Tina?
Yep.
Me, yes.
Did we need to?
Yeah. Go ahead, go.
The planning board, members and ZBA members, we didn't.
That was just, that was informational.
Okay.
We don't need to do anything on that. Good to know. More people who keep track of that, the better.
I'll do the next one.
Sure.
Be it resolved that the official village newspaper shall be the Daily Gazette, resolved by me.
Second.
Second by Heidi. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
it was.
Discussion? Tom,
Yes.
Heidi,
Yes.
Matt,
Yes.
Tina? Me, yes.
I'll do the next one too, that was short. Whereas the Round Lake Board of Trustees has determined to authorize payment in advance of audit of claims to public utility service, postal freight, express charges, debt service payments, and contractual expenses. Whereas all such claims must be presented at the next regular meeting of the village board for audit, and whereas the claimant and the officer incurring or approving the claim are jointly and severably liable for any amount the Board of Trustees disallows. Now therefore be it resolved, section 1, that the Board of Trustees authorizes payment in advance of audit of claims for public utility service, postage, freight expense, express charge, debt service, and contractual expenses. All such claims must be presented at the next regular meeting for audit, and the claimant and the officer incurring or approving the claim are jointly and severably liable for any amount the Board of Trustees disallows. Section 2, that this resolution is effective immediately, resolved by Matt Goldrick.
Second.
Second by Mr. Bergen. Discussion? Tom,
Yes.
Heidi,
Yes.
Matt,
Yes.
Tina?
Yes.
Me, yes.
Resolution number 6. Whereas the Round Lake Board of Trustees has determined to pay a fixed rate for mileage as reimbursement to village officers and employees who use their personal automobiles while performing their official village duties. Now therefore let it be resolved, section 1, that the Round Lake Board of Trustees will approve reimbursement for such officer and employees at the rate of 62.5 cents per mile for 2023. Section 2, that this resolution is effective immediately. Resolved by me.
Second.
By Mr. Colbert. Discussion?
Is this following the IRS for 2023?
Yes, as of right now. They did adjust it mid-year, this past year. I think it was July to 62.5.
Reading IRS 6 days ago, 65.5.
They did raise
They updated it? Okay.
65.5. Okay. You're making that correct.
But that, this doesn't say that it's following that. Is that something that you want to do?
Yeah, that's what,
That's what we did.
pretty standard procedure. All right, discussion, all right, Tom?
Yes.
Heidi?
So we're changing that.
Yes.
Yeah, 65.
Yes.
Matt,
Yes.
Tina?
Yes.
Me, yes.
Good catch. Yeah. It just changed it in July.
Yes, was like 6 days.
Yeah, okay.
So probably when you wrote this, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really, I think it was 55, 56 before it was 2.5.
7.
Resolution number 7 of 2023. Whereas the Round Lake Board of Trustees has determined that village law section 412 3.2 requires the designation of bank or trust companies for deposit of all village monies. Now therefore be it resolved, section 1, that the Board of Trustees designates the following institutions as depositories of all monies received by the village clerk / receiver of taxes and treasurer. Adirondack Trust Company, 473 Broadway, Saratoga Springs, New York, 12866. Section 2. That this resolution is effective immediately. Resolved by me,
Second.
Tina, second. Discussion,
Yes.
Heidi,
Yes.
Yes.
Tina?
Yes.
Yes.
Let me do 8. Resolution number 8, of 2023. Whereas there is to be held during the coming official year, certain meetings, conferences, and training schools Whereas attendance by certain municipal officers and employees at one or more of these meetings, conferences, or schools benefits the municipality. Now therefore be it resolved that the officers, section 1, that the officers and employees are authorized to attend any and all meetings, conferences, or schools as approved by the mayor and or board of trustees. Section 2, this resolution is effective immediately. Resolved by me, Mr. Bergen.
Second.
Discussion? Tom,
Yes.
Heidi,
Yes.
Matt,
Yes.
Tina,
Yes.
me, yes.
Resolution number 9 of 2023. Be it resolved that the village board of Round Lake, location code 40453, established an 8-hour workday for the village attorney appointed. And will report his record of activities to the New York State and local retirement system. Resolved by me, Tina Alviar, seconded by me.
Discussion?
Yes.
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 Yes. Resolution number 10 of 2023. Be it resolved that the village board of trustees will continue to follow all existing policies until such time when the village board reviews and amends them. Resolved by Mayor Putman,
Second.
seconded by Mr. Coldridge. Discussion?
Yes.
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 Yes. Now, the next one's a little more involved. At the last meeting, we distributed copies of the water sewer breach and workplace violence. Tom reported back that water was okay.
I'm fine with workplace.
Workplace.
As well.
I didn't see any issues.
I mean, I'm not fine with.
Daily.
Right, you're not, I won't quote you on that.
So.
Okay, great. Future.
House of Representatives, right?
And Tina,
Somebody grab that sound button.
Yes.
yeah, really, Tina, I think you had sewer. Were you okay? Okay. Oh, good. Be it resolved that the village board of trustees readopts the foregoing policies. Water, sewer, breach, and workplace violence.
Do we want to add as amended?
Were they amended?
Did anyone amend it?
Well, I think the water policy was just amended by their numbers.
Okay.
Right, okay.
But I know
As
the
amended.
workplace policy and I believe the breach policy were amended.
From where? Okay.
From. As amended, okay.
No, I thought it was just being readopted. It was amended. I mean, there's no red lines on what I received.
Okay.
And we can compare them tomorrow.
Yeah. We could just say as amended.
As amended.
Yeah.
All right, discussion. Tom,
Yes.
Heidi,
Yes.
Matt,
Yes.
Tina,
Yes.
me, yes. New business. Appoint new DPW employee, resolution number 12 of 2023. Be it resolved that the village board of trustees hereby appoints Michael Metzger of 9 Clark Avenue to the position of heavy equipment operator / laborer effective January 17th, 2023. Resolved by me.
Second.
That was Tom,
Yeah.
seconded by Tom. Discussion?
Just write out HEO, just. I didn't know what that meant.
Write out what?
HEO.
Heavy equipment operator, yeah.
Just write that
Yeah,
out.
I meant to do that and I forgot.
It's okay.
Can I ask a question, just from procedures and policies? I don't have a problem with this. Do we need to vote on an appointment of a new employee?
Yes.
We do. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Even if the position already existed.
Well, we put it into this year's budget. So it exists. We just never put anybody in the job. Now, do we have to do the same with Sue? And,
No, that's an appointed position.
okay,
And you approved it, so
okay,
you have essentially done that.
okay. I just didn't know we, maybe I just don't recall when, like, TJ was put on the DPW.
I think we did.
Unless there is a resolution authorizing the highway superintendent or the mayor to hire and fire, the board needs to make those determinations.
All right, so, that was discussion. Tom,
Yes.
Heidi,
Yes.
Matt,
Yes.
Tina,
Yes.
me, yes. Next is the 80K Trust Association Agreement. Pretty sure no resolution is needed, just some board signatures. You have that,
Who has that form?
should be in a folder there. That, yes. And if you write quickly enough, if you sign it quickly enough, we may beat Mr. Coldrick's meeting record.
Okay.
It's a possibility.
What is that? They read it quick enough.
We may beat the shortest meeting. Currently, Mr. Coldrick, Deputy Mayor holds that record.
Yeah,
at the
he holds
moment,
the record.
much to my
That's why we
chagrin.
like it. We always look at
That did include a presentation on.
Yeah, that's right, the insurance
Yes,
made it even more impressive.
Yes. We all know and love Dave.
and a lovely anecdote.
There's still a public comment.
Oh, yeah, oh, you're gonna filibuster?
Filibuster. You want to keep this?
Hold the floor, Scott. No, I'd like to go home. I'd like to go home.
That's the key driver for moving it to 6:30, so that.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
On 6:30.
Oh, Matt, it's time for you to drink. Time for you to
Oh,
drink.
yes, thank you.
I haven't seen that light up.
And the last order of business is public comment. Oh, yes, Tina.
So recently, and I don't have all the details, I'm sorry, I just thought of it just a second ago. New York State just passed a law where first responders are gonna be eligible for tax exemptions on their property taxes.
Oh,
It says that each municipality has to make it local law.
Mhm.
So is that the village or is that Malta?
It would be the village.
Oh,
Because we had our own property tax.
Are you familiar with that, Tom?
I am not,
Okay,
but I'll see if I can find a
I'm sure
copy
NICOM,
of that local law and produce a draft local law adopting that provision for board consideration.
all right, any other public comments?
Say really quick.
Okay,
I mean, I don't know who's responsible for, I know we had 3 positions to fill, and I know there was a lot of pressure for them to do it quickly. But, and I've been here, I've been here for a long, long time, and I think that those 3 selections are excellent. And I think they're gonna do a great job. I know Mike, I had no idea he was gonna be appointed as a DPW. He's a great guy, he's gonna be a great worker.
Oh.
And of course, Sue and Eric, I just think for the time slot that you had to do it.
we got lucky,
Absolutely, excellent.
very lucky.
And kudos to the mayor too for having to
Keeping my
suffer this,
sanity.
quick meltdown and bring it all together pretty fast.
2-week panic attack.
Yeah,
Pretty much. Over Thanksgiving
Yes.
or over Christmas, that was fun.
Let's have a brief comment.
Yes,
We heard from an applicant of the Baltic Motel, Cindy Sabia's corporation at the last meeting, and we were promised some additional documents, so we have a complete application, which is necessary, just the county planning board and so forth. I was promised that the next day. I haven't received it yet. So we may have our public hearing at the next meeting. But we won't be able to take action on it until we've gone through the necessary notice to the county planning board.
Is that scheduled for the January 18th meeting, the public hearing? Is
And we
it,
also drafted a local law for the applicant, and I sent that off, and I haven't heard back whether that's accepted.
So you're saying that there is a public hearing on that?
I believe we scheduled.
January?
would be at
That was
6?
the one in December, right?
Didn't, we had that had one in December. Was Cynthia's position.
Yeah, we did.
Her attorney was here.
That was the last.
Do we
meeting.
need another one since you didn't have the documents? Is that the
We,
situation?
we need a. We had a public meeting. But the
Oh, there wasn't
actual
sufficient
enactment
notice.
of the local law amending our zoning map. We don't have yet, and. I believe it's gone back to the planning board for subdivision approval.
It hasn't yet, but it should and will. Well,
Okay.
once the board officially approves it, it will come to the planning board.
I believe,
There was additional.
okay, we've got to officially approve it, and then we send it to you
Then
for,
you send it out.
for subdivision.
But before we could officially approve it, you had to get the material from her attorney?
Yes,
That's my recollection.
some of which we drafted, and just because we're in a better position to do it.
All right, so tomorrow, let's figure out what is needed for the January 18th meeting.
Yes,
And whether or not it'll start earlier?
I
Or
would
is it
say
starting
6:30,
early?
6:30 is a good time for a public hearing.
Yes.
if we'd already noticed it for 7, then we go through our meeting, we hold a public hearing at 7 o'clock.
As far as I recall, we did not set a public hearing for 2 weeks' time, so I think we need a resolution to do that.
Okay,
So I'll-
we may have held off doing that until we had a completed
Yeah.
application.
yeah, so I'll make a motion to set a public hearing for January 18th at 6:30 to discuss the change to the zoning law regarding the Savior property.
Second.
Okay, I generally put those together and I'll send them to you to drop into the meeting minutes.
Right now,
We need a poll.
I'm sorry.
We need to vote on the public hearing. Matt,
Discussion? Tom?
yes.
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 Yes. Now I will entertain a motion to adjourn. Tom, Matt, second. Thank you all. Thank you all out there and
Board. This is,
what time was it? 26.